The word tale is not only connected to tale as in a story/narrative, it is also connected to words as pigtails. Yes, it's connected to that we've been swine-led or swindled. The word tail is also seen in coins in the term crown or cloven and heads or tails. Coins were also the symbol in old card decks for clover, symbolizing earth element, or the hard Cain, of the brothers Cain and Abel, the jealous brother, following the L of the Old Testament, the jealous God YHWH/Yahweh, which is actually a demon. Jealous equals GLOS, oh make us worship G/gas, which is air, thoughts, mind, ego, the surfaces, Faeces, the serpent, serpent, in Swedish Robin Hood is named Sir vaez/Sir vaez, Sir hiss, which means the crown is his, as the serpent being a supporter of Satan. In old Italian card decks the 10th of coins were depicted with a dog or a goat tied to a pole. Notice that pigtails are a two-tail story. There are clues to the story written by the brothers Grimm, Grim Reaper, or G-rim, G as in gas/air element, the hard, and rim meaning rhythm, tempo, and border/limit, all pointing to Saturn. The story I'm referring to is Hans and Gretel, which has roots in cannibalism and other Saturn cult details. There is also a famous Greta now that made her debut in Pigtails. Crown or cloven means, are you a king, that is a ruler, a master? Or are you a cattle? Cloven is the feet of a cow/bull, a bovine hoof. Notice that the Bible can be seen as by bell, two bells, or a broken bell, also as too beautiful. Since everything has its beauty, there wouldn't be any story at all without a protagonist. Someone must play the hard to keep the tension up in the narrative. The word bibe means also a type of banshee whose cry indicates someone's impending death, so bibel means a cry that a lord/god is about to die. There is a war in heaven going on, and the beneficiaries of the pig Ian know that their lord, the Holy Grail or the Holy Grail, is soon to leave the throne. This is the reason why they have gone all in to trick all of us into manifesting a reality that they want with immense efforts in sports rituals and an excessive push for diseases, etc. We have been tricked to focus hard on words in communication and thoughts as a part of a magic ritual. Yes, the world is magical, not logical, such as words like needle. Yes, that is the word needle. We've been saying that we still need El, their demon god of Old Testament Saturn, the black sun. And passport, pass a portal, that we want El/demon lord, to pass a portal in heaven so he can rule for another age or aeon. We've been tricked to think and say refuse to, equals once again, fuse elements in the heavens to keep their old demon lord on the throne. We are being left holding the empty bag, and the cat is out of the bag. Another symbol for being swindled is pigeon, which is also pig Ian when broken down. We've been living in an on/eon where swine and dogs have been ruling. An eon in alchemy is a period of 4 ages in a certain modality, which means quality of the energy. The aeon we are about to leave now is a mutable cross. This mutable cross started in the age of Gemini. Each age is 2,160 years long, so the period of us being swindled/swine lead is approximately 8,640 years long. It's not so difficult to understand that some won't see what is going on here. The bad guys have already lost, but they refuse to see it and they play their narratives till it's blatantly obvious to all of us that the cat is out of the bag. It is written in an old Jewish religious scripture, in the land of the blind the one-eyed is king. This is a description of the times we've been living in. Cain's people engineered society in such a way that we slowly lost touch with source, fire and water, and we gave up our own strengths, our capacity to feel and see. Water is emotions, fire is vision. We simply became blind and let us become ruled by the dog, which is God backwards, and by the cane, the white stick that a blind uses to feel his way through the darkness. The cane is Cain the hard. The white stick is connected to the word pale, which is connected to the bleach of skin, cowhide, hide the cow, the alphabet, the Aleph Beth. Aleph Beth means literally, the house of bull, that is bullshit. Aleph is the cow, a scrabble of the letters makes up words such as pale, and also peel. It's all about the outer, about the surface, the hard. The cane, the stick is the dick. The word bleach is also be-leech, and a leech is a parasite with suckers in both ends, according to a Google search. A good description since the controller is the controlled. We will all realize that we've been left with the bag, one way or another, when we will understand life in retrospect. There is a horror comedy named The One-Eyed Monster, played by the porn star Ron Jeremy in the main role. In short terms, when people are so stupid they won't understand anything, the dick will rule. Masculine energy is inferior to feminine when it comes to intelligence, but since they have cooperated for such a long time they have been able to beat us against all odds. They are the hive mind, a swarm of flies. The word fly can be broken down into firm lie. The function of the masculine energy, the left brain hemisphere, the ego, is to take care of our physical organism survival, look after our vessel, and it functions well in life-threatening situations where we are forced to make a choice of dual nature, this or that. But if you let yourself into the dualistic game of the ego, that works with fear, you become really stupid since your higher brain capacity shuts down, you become a retard, though a hard one, you become a reptile. A reptile has three alternative choices when it sees something moving. It thinks, shall I mate with it, shall I eat it, or shall I flee from it? The outer is seen by our carnal eyes, which in plural makes up a homonym of ice, as in freezing cold.